Hello, Internet. Magic Man here from MMOBomb.com, bringing you another first look video. This time it's for Magic: The Gathering Arena by Wizards of the Coast and Hasbro. Now, I'm going to spend about 15-20 minutes or so checking out the game. I'm not going to go into rules of Magic: The Gathering. Chances are, if you're watching this, you're already familiar, at least somewhat, with Magic: The Gathering, whether it be the physical card game Magic Online, which is this is not a replacement for, as you'll see with some of the features that are still missing and maybe in the works and could come in the future. Who knows? We'll go through all of that as we go. Now, I am going to play at least one game here. I will tell you that the only decks that I have open, which we can take a look in our decks tab, are the 5 starter decks that you'll get for, and I have to take a card out of there, because during some other recording, I put in too many cards. So let's take that one out. And we are, how did we end up with 61? I was pretty sure I only put 2 in. We'll take out 4 damage. I kind of like that, just in case. Meteor Golem. I like that, even though it's a late game play. And we're going to be hasty with Fire Deck a little bit here. 4-3 Trample. Oh, man. Tough choice. What are we going to take out? We'll take out 1 Lightning Strike, just to make this legit again. Okay, perfect. So I have the 5 starter decks that you'll get from completing the tutorial. It's not that hard. I will say this. If you're familiar with Magic: The Gathering, the tutorial is going to be fine. It'll give you an idea of more of the mechanics of the software than it will the game. You'll already know the game, but this will get you familiar with how you target and choose different things. The arcs can get a little silly, but the game does move very quickly, so you'll get used to the software. If you're not familiar with Magic: The Gathering, and you just kind of, well, hey, I want to try it, this will do well, but the tutorial isn't going to be all-encompassing, let's say. It does move rather quickly, and it feels like it assumes some basic knowledge as far as playing lands, what you use lands for, and things like that. Not ideal for a brand new player. You can learn it. It's not going to be challenging or something you can't figure out, but there's going to be details missing that you're probably going to want to research somewhere else. Also, in the deck building, there's the import, export, clone, and delete option right now. Once you complete the tutorial, you will unlock these 5 decks, 1 for each color, and they're already standard layouts, so you'll be playing with the equivalent of starter decks. You can come into Deck Editor and edit it and be able to see the cards that you don't have. Grayed out so that you can possibly get those in packs or use wild cards, which we'll explain later to get those. Now, the deck building is pretty intuitive. The user interface is pretty intuitive, again, for newer players. I have a feeling that people that are much more into Magic: The Gathering than I'm just a very casual Magic player with my sons. I have a feeling they're going to want a little bit more out of this as far as options and searching for things and finding things and putting decks together. And we'll talk about economy later, too, because that's kind of been a hotly debated thing. I should note that the game is in closed beta, so of course there can be changes. There are going to be changes with the economy as we go forward, particularly in the way you acquire packs, the prices for things, and how wild cards are managed. I do have a few wild cards, 2 uncommon and 1 rare, so we will be able to unlock something, but I think we should just jump into a game first. There's not much to show you on many of these tabs, and we're going to come back to packs and store. We've already kind of done decks and shown you the editor. Profile just allows you to pick an avatar from a number of very familiar Magic: The Gathering characters. We're going to go to the Home tab, and we're going to click on Quick Play. Now, notice we do have a number of options here. We can have competitive, constructed, Constructed, competitive draft from Dominaria, quick play, which is what we're going to do, competitive play, quick draft, Magic 2019, which is an event, so there's a timer running on it right now, and there are prizes for various events and things like that. And there's also quick constructed. Now, some of these, before we jump in, do require, much like other card games, a spend to get into this. So a quick constructed tournament is going to cost you 95 gems from the cash shop or 500 gold that you can farm up in-game, while there are other events, such as... I think it's the competitive draft. Yes, competitive draft from Dominaria. You can only access it via gems, and with 0 wins, you're going to get a pack, and you can see the packs and gem rewards go up if you get 5 wins or more, and you keep playing until you reach 2 losses. So, formats that you're familiar with, if you played Magic the Gathering, is Brawl in here? No. Is Commander in here? No. Are they planned to be things like that? Probably not, at least in the short term. You're still going to want to go to Magic Online. There's a lot going on in this software. What I will say is the good thing for Magic the Gathering Arena is it's not the previous version of Magic the Gathering that we had that closed down. What was that? Magic Origins. It is better than that to me. However, at the end of the day, it's Magic the Gathering. There's only so many things I can say about the game itself. So let's jump in and play quick play. I'm going to be playing with the red deck. Now, I will tell you this. One, I'm playing with an unmodified starter deck, so I could be at a disadvantage card-wise with somebody that's matched up against me. And, of course, being a casual Magic the Gathering player, I am obviously not using top-tier strategies, nor am I using top-tier cards, so it really wouldn't matter. But I will point out things like main 1, main 2, and things like that as we go. The one thing that I do not like about the game, and those of you that are more into Magic the Gathering and play Magic the Gathering Arena, feel free to chime in on YouTube in the comments if this is the case in other modes. I'll show you what I mean. It has to do with casting instants. So we see our phases, our untap, upkeep, draw. Our main phase 1, we'll go to combat, then we'll have main phase 2 and end turn. 4 mountains. That's a little mana heavy, but I'm going to go ahead and keep it. Little more mana heavy than I would like. Let's see what we're going against here. Oh boy, we're going against white. Oh man, and we drew another mountain. Alright, so let's go ahead and double-click that and get that out there. Notice how it's automatically throwing my turn. If I don't have something... Oh, white-green. Alright. What do we got? 2-2. Draw a card. If I don't have... Look, it highlights everything that I can play here. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and just get that off the board. So I double-click the card, and then the arc arrow shows up, and I could have targeted player or... Oh, any target. So it could have been creature or player there. I opted to take the creature out. Oh, and you can tap that to add a forest. All right, so we'll play a mountain. We're going to go ahead and get... I don't have my dragon out yet, so we'll put 3-1 haste. If I have a dragon, this game's flying, so we'll wait. This does have haste. Do I want to trade with him? Yeah, I do want to trade. I don't know if they'll actually trade with me or not, but... Nope, he opted not to. I will take all day doing 3 damage to you to do 1 damage to me. I'll take it all day. So we're off to a little bit of a lead here. White has some... White-green in particular has some... nice abilities. Look at the top 10 cards of your library. Exile 2 creatures from it. Oof. Okay. Target opponent may choose one of the exile cards, put it in the battlefield under their control, put the rest of the battlefield under your control. Okay, what is it waiting for me to do? Oh, okay. What am I supposed to do here? I have no idea what the hell just happened there with the software. Okay, let's keep going here. We'll put out our 4-3 with some trample goodness. We are all tapped out, but we're going to attack. We're going to stay aggressive, right? That's what the fire is for, right? Burn those mountains down, baby. So we'll stay aggressive and see if we can't stay ahead of any healing properties of white-green. Oh, there we go. We got some charges going on here. So notice that they can pay those charges to put a 1-1 counter on this Hydra, and it gains hexproof until end of turn. So what are we doing here? Sacrifice, implement improvement. You gain 2 life. When implement improvement is put on the ground, you can draw a card. All right. There's my dragon. Nice. I can't get it out yet. I'm still 1 mountain shy, so I'm going to put out my fire elemental and just put up a nice big wall. Nice big beefy wall here. Now, here's what I was talking about. Look, my opponent has something that can respond. And they will now have the opportunity to either do so or not. So it kind of telegraphs if there is an option. Now, whether or not they use it and what it is, I don't know. But it does telegraph, oh, okay, shit. If he doesn't use that here, I know something is in his hand that he's able to use. So I don't like that. But you'll have to let me know if that happens in other rounds where literally the gameplay stops. I understand having to give somebody the option to... yeah, we're going to go and do all 4. Oh, no, I only need 3, so we'll do 3 and 1 to the player. Perfect. With trample, so I get that 1 extra piece of damage in there. I mean, I understand the passing of priority and having to give them a chance, but slowing the game down to the point where now I know they have something, an instant or something, a response type ability. Ooh, +3/3, enchantment aura. Don't think I have anything in this starter deck to get rid of that, but that's okay. We got the mountain we needed. Let's get on our flying dragon, and whenever another non-token dragon enters the battlefield under your control, create a 5/5 red dragon creature token with flying, and dragons you control get +1/+0 until the end of turn. So that'll help us out with some flying, since my opponent doesn't. Again, though, it's waiting for my opponent to do something there. And again, we're going to keep it being aggressive. So yeah, let me know. Do the other modes do that? I mean, this is just quick play, so I could see it maybe being a little more forgiving and gentle, assuming that we're newer players. And that's fine. But I think it kind of telegraphs things, doesn't it? Now, my opponent's in a kind of a rough spot here. 7 damage left with a 6/6 flying. Oh, now they got some... Was that flying? Yes, it was. Vigilance, Lifelink, Fabricate 2. Look at this. Look at all those abilities on that. And if you're not familiar with some of the abilities, just mousing over a card will show them to you, as with previous Magic titles. So let's go ahead and... What do we got? We have 7. You know, we're going to do this. Now, I would probably put this out in main phase 2 in most cases after I've attacked, but that's all right. You know, basic strategy out the window here. We are going to... We're going to go to combat. And we will... Got a lot of land blocking going on here. So, yeah, I mean, we're just going to all-out attack. Make your choices. And I will be using this Sure Strike, not for the +3/+0, but for the first strike on my friend here, just to keep him alive through this block. Give him the first strike. And we'll go to damage. Alright. And I have mana. I could give dragons +1, but that's fine. We'll just end turn and heal up to 6/6. Now, I am at hand disadvantage now. Not by much. 2 cards, since one of those was a land, but we'll see. More flying. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, and remember, we've still got these charges back here that could be spent. Ooh, 2 of those charges can give this rock a +1/+1 and tap one of the target creatures that I control here. What's going on? Yeah, go ahead and resolve. I didn't even realize that it was asking me to resolve. What is... I'm not really sure what just happened there. Alright, I will block. I will go to my turn. I'm really not sure what happened here. Alright, 7 damage to a target creature. Let's see. 6, 7, 8. Doesn't quite make the 9 I need. So, do I want to get rid of the flying, or do I want to get rid of Monsieur Big Dog here? I'm going to get rid of Monsieur Big Dog, since I don't have enough to knock the flying out of the sky. and go for the win. I'll still be 1 point shy. We'll get rid of him, and we'll use my attack to get rid of flying here. I don't have any response. 20-3. Managed to keep his flyer alive for one more turn. Boy, it'd be nice to get that lightning strike that I took out of the deck, wouldn't it? 2 cards to my 0. And his battlefield 1/1 counter on each of up to 2 targets. Each creature you control with a counter on it has... Oh, alright, so making the flyer a little beefier. Still doesn't quite compete with mine yet, but it's getting close. It's getting nerve-wrackingly close, and we still have 5 counters that our opponent hasn't used yet. Doesn't have haste. It doesn't have anything. Alright, well, we're going to force them to... We're not going to play anything in main phase 1. We're going to force them to block this with their flyer. Get to draw a card. You get 2 life. That's fine. Nothing changed my 6/6 flyer on my side, so far at least. So far. We got a ton of... Yeah, we already did this. And I'm willing to take a little damage here, but I'm also in main phase 2 going to throw something out that can block. And my opponent doesn't know that right now, see? So kind of using... I mean, really, really... Ooh. Okay, so he's going to get it back. That's fine. Oh, it's shielded. Oh, there we go. There's the rock. So he gets it back in his hand. Oh my god, I meant to play my ogre. No, no. Don't end combat. Oh, yeah. So, okay, I thought it jumped straight to end turn. It didn't give me main phase 2 because I wasn't paying attention. Notice, no chat, but I do have the typical... Oh, man. There it is again. I know. Yes, yes, yes. So we're at 6 counters now. I haven't given them an opportunity to use them yet. I'm not sure why it's manually making me click through each phase here on that resolve. Alright, so we got a +3, +0, and we've got first strike again. We're going to go to combat, and we're going to all-out attack. And I'm going to drop this Sure Strike on the Ogre, depending on how the blocks are determined here. Obviously, it's pretty easy. He's not even going to block that one. So that +3 will give us the game, since he opted not to block. Now he's getting a chance to respond, which he does. Oh, so he's taking out my flyer. But I don't think this changes things. Ogre's still gonna sneak through and win us the game. There we go. Nice. Now my constructed rank going up as a beginner. Yay, go us. And we'll take a look at our homepage now and look some of these quests. We've achieved them. So we played 10 land cards. We get 250 gold for that. We won a daily match, so we'll get 250 gold for that. We'll claim our prizes. Notice that when you complete quests, they do replenish after about, I think it's 24 hours each time, but there are daily and weekly quests as well. So casting 10 more red spells will give me 500 gold, 20 white or green, deal 50 damage. So a bunch of different things here. Weekly rewards provide prizes at 5, 10, and 15 wins. I've got 1 out of 5 so far for this week. So there are different items that you can do that will allow you to open up packs that you both earn in-game and that you're able to buy. So let's go to the store and check it out real quick here. The first time you buy, you can, or there is a one-time option to buy the welcome bundle. It's $4.99. You'll have to put your payment information on your account. This is just a straight-up cash purchase for $4.99. You get 5 Magic Core 2019 packs and 2,500 gems to use in the cash shop to buy packs. After that, you'll be using either gold to buy single packs or the cash shop gems to buy multiple packs. Now, you don't get a discount on the packs. So notice that 3 packs is 600, 6 packs is 1,200. There is no discount on that because the discount comes into effect on the gems. So when you buy 750 for $5, that means for $10 you should be getting 1,500, but you get 1,600. So when you buy the gems in bulk, you end up saving there. It's not also distributed onto the packs themselves. Some packs come with bonuses like the Nexus of Fate card that we've seen as a bonus for some of the core 2019 sales in real life. And we have sets going all the way back to Kaladesh. Now, this is another thing that I think the software doesn't quite do well as far as new players. You have no idea what you may want to buy, what kind of deck you're building towards, where are those cards that you're going to need. And so you're going to need to do a little bit of research outside of the game or have a friend or in the game going through, you know, all the cards that are available and finding out where they are. Or have a friend, you know, that is very familiar with Magic the Gathering help you out. But every single set, you can buy single packs with in-game gold. We're going to buy a Core 2019 pack just so we can show you that. Head to packs to open this. Notice in the upper right, I've got a couple of counters going. I've got an uncommon wild card. Opening packs earns you wild cards. 3 more packs until your next uncommon wild card. And for my rare wild card, I've got 6 more packs. 12 before my next mythic rare wild card. In other games, card games, you may dust things or duplicates to go ahead and pick up cards specifically that you're after rather than try to open them in a pack. In this, by opening packs, when you hit these counters, so for instance, when I get 3 more packs to open, I will get an uncommon wild card. So this will take me to 4 out of 6 open. See, both counters went up. What do we get there? Isolate, exile target permanent with converted mana cost 1. Now going into my deck interface, let's go back to my fire deck. Notice that I have 1 rare wild card available and 2 uncommon wild cards available. So I can flip through cards that I don't have and use my wild cards to unlock them. This has led to not only this, but also with the economy in general, the cost of gems and it not coinciding exactly with packs and things like that. For a few months on the forums, there's been some back and forth about the game's economy maybe not being the best. And some players feeling a bit miffed by that. And I am nowhere near Magic the Gathering savvy enough to chime in on my own personal opinion. I would be remiss to give you that type of opinion because I don't know enough about the economy to know. When I see things like them projecting it takes about 120 packs to open to build a tier 1 deck, I don't know. Is that good? Is that bad? The deck that you want, your choice tier 1 deck, all of their simulations, it takes X number of packs to do that. Is that good? Is that bad? I don't know. I think what would be a better indicator of that might be how many packs does it take to get your second one, right? Because the first time you're collecting cards, you're collecting them all through opening the packs. It's how long does it take after that to build your second? I don't know. To me, maybe that's a valid thing. Maybe it's not. Magic the Gathering players chime in. I think that might be a better indicator of things than how long it takes to build the first one. But there you go, gang. That's Magic the Gathering Arena, currently in closed beta. A couple things I will say before we sign off. Things are changing. It is in closed beta. Keys are available at a lot of places, including MMOBomb.com. We still have some available as of this recording, so don't quote me if you go after this and they're gone. They are there right now if you want to jump in. One big thing I will point out, there is no friends list. It's coming, but it's not here now. And I think that's really dumb. I don't know how this launched in any capacity without that. It's a card game. Oh, and by the way, you're passing out friends beta codes. What the hell? So Jason and I did manage to get a match or two together by quick play queuing at the exact same time. It usually took about 3 or 4 tries, and we were conceding matches in the interim. But, you know, it is what it is. It's coming. It's just not here yet. If you want to check it out, head on over to MMOBomb.com. If we've got beta keys left, go ahead and snag yourself one. Until next time, this is Magic Man saying stay safe, and we'll see you out on the servers.